Tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just... And look at this! Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work.
Shit, that's aggressive.
Right, you forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
They're going to try and run, and he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner, and when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Stevens now off the play fake. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Stevens. He finds his man complete.
Good job, everybody.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On 1st and 10, Franklin, he finds his man complete. That's Gardner. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. To throw on 2nd down, Franklin, he finds his man complete. It's Gardner. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Off play action. Franklin. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, good hands.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Oh, my goodness, man. Get out of
It's
here.
one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Here's Stevens to throw.
Man.
Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Stevens setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's
Chasing
Nash.
won't be fucking
He'll
wrong.
be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 4th down, Franklin steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is now a 1-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on first down. Gardner.
It's open.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his
already open,
from last week's contest. 11 carries, 64 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Hey.
A big connection on that one.
You ain't gonna like me?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season.
Go say.
He's been a big play guy.
Go say hey.
Go, and continues to be one with another one right there.
Matt Nagy
Damn.
wants the officials to take
He wasn't
a
in.
look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's
This is
the
some
question.
bullshit. That foot is down. It was down when he put his hands on the ball.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Why are you smelling my shoes?
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Where?
She's trying to get up there with you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't have to let this cool off so
To throw on 3rd down. Franklin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate. And oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Or at least I got the players or like people. Because the coach is like, he's really good. He be talking some random white man stuff. But
and it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
she ate, right? Well, yeah, she is 8.
A 6-play drive, and it's
But she ate,
Ravens touchdown.
oh, it is 8 o'clock, I guess, yeah. Monster.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Love when I did that to her.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Who's that? Who's DJ's dog.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him,
Like
it's been
Chance.
pretty limited involvement. Down on the
She's smaller than
maybe
Chance.
time to turn to this guy.
You know, like tall and
Winning games
stocky.
to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from a little bit now, but bottom line is he has
laid off
to make a difference.
like J.B. Lamb, but she kicked her leg back and kicked me back. I was like, ooh, okay, Jules.
Good
And
coverage
she
there.
was
Forced the ball free
enjoying
and
that.
second down. Now Stevens. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
They
Complete.
act so much like those.
They just be sitting around.
And it'll bring up a third down.
Go whatever.
Yeah, like
Come
don't
here.
bark, like Jake don't bark.
Come here.
You go outside, like Jake go outside.
You can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken at the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take
Yeah, hell yeah.
the man out of the backfield as he gears
Oh, but did you see him? Did you see him knocking it around? That shit was unnecessary. That ball's clearly going out.
So what they're seeing so far
You
is
flopped on that
the
ground,
possibility of things loosening up later in the ground.
Oh shit!
Through the air first.
The little dude getting held by the goalie got actually knocked down. No, little bitty nigga right here.
Be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him.
No, what the funny thing about it is also is that they're speaking like different languages.
This one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see the fear of his caliber.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But a lot of the people that play are people that are like second tier stars in Europe. Like our best players go play in Europe. Their second tier players come play here. And like, you know, that's why David Beckham and them be coming over here when they be like 35. Just gonna collect some checks.
Right, I gotta ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback.
They gave me a yellow card for it, though.
Right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college?
Oh, I'm finna show you what you call it. It is. He's still down.
What I mean is,
no, it's a different guy.
That option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion.
5.5.
This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, in a second. Quarter. Fuck.
He's going to leave this for his running back.
He did catch it. Cool. But I mean, this is, I could pause this and come back to it. You hungry, you ready to go?
On this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Shit,
now
this
after the
nigga
running
dislocated
play, we
his
got
shoulder
a man down
last
on the
game.
field.
I just paid him.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
For this year. Yeah. They talking about the dude that was popping on the mirror. He said, how on earth can you look at yourself in the mirror after reacting like that to minimal contact? Just
they run the counter. It's Gardner, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Franklin. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st down, Gardner. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Franklin. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, my favorite cousin.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh my
Pumped it
God.
up, and the Ravens have got it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been...
Yeah, I think it should be once a year like we agreed on. Right. Right, that part too.
Lost its way. Not sure it ever had its way done. Interviews at home were probably as shocked as I am at just how flat and even the way it's equal.
Good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Going to give to Greer here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To the incompletion here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Stevens.
Yes,
looking
sir.
end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. It's a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They was going to go for it. It's like they knew that I walked away. I called timeout. I had to kick in the field goal.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
They was really finna go for it while I wasn't looking.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Off play action. Franklin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is,
to
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't,
yeah,
for
you have to be
me,
careful about how much time you're giving up.
no,
It's a
nothing,
good
no,
point
I
you
don't think
just
nothing's
brought up.
wrong.
So
I'm just
maybe if you
saying
still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz
because
scheme.
she
And you can
grew
drop
up
anyone out of your
around us,
defensive front,
to
defensive
find
end,
out that
defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ashton and Valencia, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know how they was. I knew they played. I knew
And that's incomplete.
Yanni's
Clock
dad
stops with
was
10 seconds
their
left.
uncle, but I
Quarterbacks
didn't
work all
know
the time
how.
on manipulating the defense with their
I
eyes and
didn't know.
their
I
head
didn't know who their
movement. In
dad
this
was.
case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Boy, look that boy. Oh, I didn't know nothing about it.
A final shot before break. Franklin, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a
And it was
flag
pass
down.
interference to the
So let's
flag.
see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
I mean, yeah, because they don't look like, but also I'm thinking like Roshana looked like her mama.
Wow.
He fucking crazy, dog.
Funny.
He's really crazy. He really went and got that shit. And it was pass interference. I don't know. Pass interference and face mask.
With the score.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Where is
The
the 6'5" guys?
final shot before break.
Oh, he mossed him.
Will be intercepted. Able to get there
Damn.
and pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final.
Damn, I should have let the fucking highlights play. Fuck.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this
I just think that
mustache,
it's how
greasy
you do
hair.
it, though.
And he
You know,
says,
like,
would
I
you rather
agree
eat a jar of
100%,
mayonnaise
but
with
like,
3 sticks of butter? And I look. All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now.
Sure, but look, did you see that other ball? He didn't score nothing. It was just a good throw. It was to Cheetah. Look at this ball placement.
yeah.
Ball just not where. That's wild. There's nowhere to throw that ball.
Was it a touch pass?
It was like an in between, like halfway held it, I think. I feel like it's like an in between. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you hold it, sometimes you tap it, but sometimes you kind of hold it. If that makes sense. I'm gonna try to speed this up so we can see.
But it never worked.
Doing on this more, I'll be just kind of trying to decide. I'll run that. Didn't get open. Throw. That was time I held it, but I tried to throw it behind him. I held the stick to the left when I threw it, so the ball wouldn't take him out of bounds. And because I'm running to
And there's another completion.
Man, I'm trying to these plays.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Good job, Jermaine.
Get this one across the 45.
Speed it up.
43 yards rushing now.
But also you have to remember
so far.
Biff, I forgot to change mine. Man.
I'm out.
You out? All right, man. Yeah, I'm finna go get some food. Anyway, he's chopped up though.
Oh, Cassandra. No, I don't know. I just think that she liked to be around her. You can tell that she liked to be around her.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll
One more run, Biff.
Down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And again, they'll go right back to the fullback.
Oh boy, he trying to bust through that. Bro.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Damn. Let's keep these guys in.
And quickly they get to the line.
Isaiah Simmons, get you one in. Linebacker touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter.
Who is it, though?
Both playing both ways.
Now for the point after.
That ain't true. What's the name?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Yeah.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now he's running back, and he won't be close close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the ball is knocked out. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Laviska Shenault with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Greer, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'm looking at
2nd down. Franklin, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Greer, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Greer, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run the counter. It's Greer. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Frazier, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A carry for Greer. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 2nd down, it's Frazier, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Greer, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
You'll never get anywhere.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
So let me ask you this, though.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
41.
You're a mean girl. No, I get it, but just imagine this. She had already went on one cousin trip. She do a DNA test.
Something I haven't seen since LAS. It's tired because of just all the drama. I think they've dealt with a month of drama. I think they've said goodbye to 7 teammates.
I don't know. Yep. Yeah, but in all honesty, I mean, like, that's when she's projecting that from her own, you know, like, It ain't us. You the one who wanted to go have all these kids. So, like,